Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Collins Ajok at Collins Ajok Real Life Experience. It's quite a unique day. I'm in the house with my
Well,
good friend.
yeah.
He will introduce himself and then we shall carry on from there. Nice meeting with
Nice
you,
meeting
sir.
you
Thank you.
today. Thank you very
Yeah,
much. So you can call me Mr. Joe. That's my screen name. Thank you very much.
thank you. Mr. Joe,
Yeah.
my interest for you is about mental health. A word like mental health comes to you.
Yeah.
What comes to your mind? How do you understand it? How can you help somebody understand it from your perspective?
Okay. The word mental health is such a simple word, but very vague. People don't really understand it when we talk about mental health. And certain number of people might think that when they hear mental, what comes to their mind is madness. No, it is not madness. Hardly you find any adult today without an atom of sickness. It could be your nose, your eye, if it's not your, head. It is a little pain, minor pain somewhere that you overlook that makes you, go to work, do your daily activities without even being mindful of it. That's also a sickness. So is mental health issues. Now, to further understand what mental health is, I am going to be using the word psychology,
Yeah.
right? Because that has more broader things under it than when we talk about mental. So mental health, to give you a definite definition, it is the psychological well-being of an individual. Psychological well-being of an individual. So there are things that comes under that psychology.
Yeah.
And when a person is not feeling well, no matter the part of the body it is, there is something that triggers it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So these things are the signs that you might see within yourself to know that you are beginning to have mental health issues. Because some people, 50 persons, 5 persons have mental health issues without them knowing. That is the truth. So uh,
Mental health.
yeah, so under the psychology, we have social issues that causes mental health.
Yeah.
We have environmental issues that causes
Yeah.
mental health. We have physical issues, and the most important one is emotional issues that
Emotional
that
issues.
causes mental health. These are listed under psychology. That's why we're defining mental health today with the word the psychological well-being of an
Mr.
individual.
Joe,
Yeah,
when we talk about mental health, I mean, you've said quite a number of things, and one sparked back to my mind.
yeah.
So, is mental disorder part of mental health?
Of course, disorder, anything disorder means that the thing is not in order,
It's
right?
not right.
It's a simple English word. Disorder
You're
means
not
that
fine.
there's something that is not right. You're
You
not
need
fine.
attention.
You need attention, right?
Okay.
You need attention. So if you have a kind of disorder emotionally,
Something
environmentally,
that is making you feel unwell.
physically, yeah, that's a disorder.
Mr. Joe,
Yeah.
when does someone realize they have a mental health issue?
Well, like I said,
Yeah.
5 out of 50 persons that have mental health issues, they don't know. And when you try to
5% may be
bring
a
it,
small number.
yeah, a small, I'm just trying to be very cautious and be very real with it, right?
Yes, yes.
Because we are talking about a very important
Very sensitive
subject
matter.
and
Yeah.
sensitive matter too.
Yeah.
So 5 out of 50 persons that have mental health issues, they do not know that they have it. Even when you bring it to their notice that, man, there's something wrong with you, the people will pick offense. You
Yeah.
understand? So
Quite many.
yeah, so these are the signs that will make you understand that for sure I need attention.
What are some
And
of those things that are on fingertips that it's easy for someone to realize they are not well?
okay,
The most common. We will
okay,
talk about the most common, like profound. If you realize this, just know you need attention. If you see this, do they need to go see a psychiatric or no?
well, it depends on the level of
That's
your
not madness
mental
now.
disorder, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the most common signs that we find today or that points to mental health issues are categorized or mainly in social and emotional
Emotional.
issues. You understand?
Mm.
Now, when you have persistent sadness, sadness that does not go away,
Mr. Joe,
you understand?
sometimes you're sad because there is a factor, there is a pressing factor
Yeah,
that will make you. I mean, you cannot come out of the blue and start being sad.
yeah,
No,
that's right.
there is a factor that is making you be sad.
That's
Maybe you
right.
have this colleague at work that keeps on making your life hard. You have this boyfriend,
Yes. Well, the
girlfriend.
sadness is part of human nature.
Okay.
That's why we said persistent sadness. Being sad is natural, but when you are sad persistently, like sadness does not go away. Every time you are sad, man, you have a problem. Does it mean that you have nothing in your life that makes you happy for 5 minutes or even 30 minutes? Persistent sadness is one of those signs.
Maybe it is something that is uncontrollable. Um, it may be something that is not manageable by you. You cannot control it. You
Yeah.
cannot determine, because there are times when you're sad because you lost somebody.
That's
There
right.
are times when you're sad. I mean, there are those unavoidable circumstances.
Yeah.
Why are you mad? Why are you sad? I am sad because I lost my job. I am sad because I had a bad day at work.
That's right.
Yeah, and sometimes it may be more than once, but
That's right.
I think the mental health bit is when something is recurring and you lose control.
That's
You
right.
cannot manage yourself anymore.
Yeah. Well, sadness, like I said, is part of human nature. For example, I lost my brother last year. Right?
Sorry. Mm.
Yeah. Even up to this moment, the wound is still there. There
Yeah.
are things I will remember then about him,
Memories,
the
yeah.
memories. I start feeling sad all of the sudden.
Yeah.
You understand? That does not mean that I am going to be sad all my life. Right? The wound is right there, but you are not going to carry long faces everywhere like you are going to murder people or whatever. It's a natural phenomenon. It happens to everyone.
Yeah.
But persistent sadness, the one that you become inconsolable about things, you want revenge.
And
You
it starts
understand?
bringing along,
That's
it starts carrying on with other issues
other issues, of course.
affecting your environment.
That is right. So
Yeah.
from there, it deteriorates.
Yeah.
And another thing is anxiety. You have this strange fear within yourself that is affecting your daily life.
Wow.
You understand? When that is happening, I think you need attention. And most times we don't realize that it is already happening to us. We might think that we are still in charge or in control of our faculty, right?
Mm.
Without knowing that we are off.
Yeah.
And another thing is mood swing. I know
Oh,
ladies,
come on.
ladies might say now, okay, we understand it that
No.
we understand.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, mood swing, right?
Yes.
Mood swing is natural, but we are talking about always flipping back and forth. This moment you are completely happy,
We can never know what pisses you off
the next moment you are deeply sad,
by anything.
and nobody would understand why you are doing that. What has just happened to you within 1 minute? That is mental disorder. You understand?
Wow.
That is a mental health issue right there. So, rapid mood swing. That is another way you get
Rapid mood swing.
Yeah, that is
Ah,
another way
God.
you would get to know that that person needs help.
The good thing you're continuously talking about uncontrollable, you're talking about continuous, you're talking about rapid, like something that is recurring.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen once, because I mean this is life, and life is not smooth and flat.
that's right.
Things happen every day, from when you're getting onto an Uber, from when you're getting on off the TTC. A lot of things happen, and somehow the other side of you shows up, and you're like, but this is something that is recurring.
And that is why we
Yeah.
are accommodating the natural aspect of human being into
Humanity.
this discussion.
Yes.
You understand? Then setting a limit to it, that once you go above that limit, which is continuous or persistent, then there is something wrong. Before we go, I just want to say something. Generally, there is one trigger that pulls this in our minds, because mental health issue is something that happens within us.
Yeah, it comes from the inside
It's
and it
come from the
manifests on the
outside,
outside. Yeah.
right? So when you think about your life in general, and the only thing you see growing in your life is your age, nothing more is growing. It's just your age that is growing. That alone
I
can
missed that one.
Okay,
I missed that one.
when you sit down and think about your life,
Yes.
and the only thing you realize that is growing is just your age, why every other thing is stagnant.
Okay. I want to understand this to myself. Anything that is growing in you, like for me now, I am on to self-love,
Mm-hmm.
loving self,
Yeah.
because it makes me look beyond my aging and
Good.
looking into my value,
Okay.
and then how I can give it to others.
That you are saying there are people who don't see any value to their life.
Okay.
The only thing that adds to their life year by year is their age, not the value to their life, not anything developing, not family, not relationship, not business, not public relationship.
So,
with
in
people.
other words, this
It's just
person is in what we may call self-denial.
self-denial. That is the word.
The person is in self-denial. They
Yeah.
don't see nothing good about them. They don't feel like they can have an impact.
Yes,
They don't see any positivity every day when they wake up.
That's
The
right.
only thing, they are in sadness and sorrow and lamenting.
that is it. That is just it. So,
Mr.
mental health,
Joe.
we cannot conclusively end this talk
A
today.
little hint,
Okay.
a little question, a little request.
Okay.
Mental health, like I know somebody out there is now trying to check themselves, is trying to give it a thought.
Okay.
Like according to Mr. Joe, this is mental health, and what is my standing? Many people are trying to check themselves. You told us about the triggers, and what is this little thing that you would leave somebody as they are trying to check themselves and they find themselves a candidate to a
Okay.
unstable mental health, because we
Okay.
are talking about the instability right now.
As a way to checkmate yourself to know if this is already happening within you, if you are already having this mental disorder within you, I would, encourage you to practice what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness relaxes you. And in that state of mindfulness, where you have a state of solitude, quietness within yourself, you are going to x-ray yourself, step out of yourself, and place yourself on a scale.
Are you
Like-
sending us, Mr. Joe, to self-examine?
Yeah, you have to self-examine
Okay,
yourself
okay,
in your
wow.
own quiet time to
Ah.
see where you are growing and where you are really,
You need help.
retrogressing, and where you need help.
Yeah.
This is a way to find this out, because we need to be in control of our emotion.
That's right.
We need to be in control, in charge of our relationship with people.
That's right.
You need to be in charge of your physical health, because we're talking about mental health right here, but physical health has a lot to do with it,
Very good.
right? So if you need support, you have to seek support, right? Like I've just mentioned, mindfulness will help you diagnose yourself to know where you really stand, if you are really having any of these signs already. And if you finally find out in any way that, yeah, I need help in any area of life, you can seek support. We have professionals who give therapy, right?
Yeah.
We have support groups.
We have
Right?
maybe some people are always afraid of seeking help, but as I always encourage us, at least the biggest percentage of us have family doctors.
Yes.
You can confine in them. Sometimes you feel what you're battling is something you may not share with a
That's
friend.
right. That's
Talk
right.
to your family doctor. They can always refer you to the rightful people who do not even have a connection on you, but are
That's
just
right.
available to help you every time you show up. We need
Exactly.
to be fine.
Exactly.
We need to be happy and to live good, right?
Exactly. And it
Yeah.
starts with you. It starts with you.
Know me.
No, I'm not saying you. Like, it starts with you as yourself, personified.
Okay, from
Right.
person to
Yeah. You have to take good care of yourself.
before you
Right.
start even giving it to
Yeah.
others.
You have to establish a good, safe health routine.
Joe,
Good self health routine, balanced diet, exercise it,
good sleep.
good sleep,
Good
have some
sleep.
rest, and Identify the stressors in your life.
Yeah.
Manage them or you block them off. I know it's not easy.
Not easy.
Some people don't know what stresses them. They
Joe,
don't know where their
Uncle
stress
Joe,
is coming
Uncle
from.
Joe, you may be my biggest stressor. But sometimes I can't do away with you. I can't do away with you.
Well, you have to find a way around it because that could drive you to
So
mental health
that's
issues.
where many people belong. You're in relationship and you can't do away with these people. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like if your life is a 10, this person runs about 7% of your life, right? And the 3% is stress that would round up the 10. And
That's
sometimes you feel you cannot do away with them. What do you do?
That's why I said, first of all, manage or cut them off.
I'm about to cut off somebody.
You try to manage first. If that doesn't work, you have to cut off because you have to be in charge, in control of
Wow.
yourself. Right? Thank you very much for listening.
Wow, Mr. Joe.
Thank you very much for having me here today.
At Collins a Joke, you are going to keep on having this life experience. Like
Yeah.
these are things that happen on a daily. We need a stable mental health for real. I mean, we need to be happy, and this happiness that comes from the inside, this happiness that makes you love self. Because when you love self, you become mindful, right?
That's
when
right.
you love self, the manifestation to others is going to be perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
we need to send love out to the world, but we need to start with us, and this will come from the inside of us, and it will be shared up.
That's
At
right.
Collins a Joke Real Life Experience, this is going to keep on going. Thanks, Mr. Joe.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you another
Thank you
time.
very much.
Stay
Thank you
well.
very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.